Hello, this is Vulturefire, and this is another one of my new player deck series. So, limitations, I have only some of the cards unlocked, I have only some of the forge upgraded, and the goal here is to do a run that's just a vanilla depth 3 run to show off various strategies that you can do with a relatively limited supply of cards, specifically aiming at base level depth 3. So for this video, I am at level 5 with Inna. I'm at level 5 with all the characters, which means I have access to level 5 unlocks, which for Inna includes, give me a second, Resourceful Strike and Investigate and Sharpening Strike. And of these, Sharpening Strike is the important one, because the goal here is that we're going to do some nonsense. That's the hope, anyway. Specifically, we are going to try and sharpen some improvised strikes. One of the questions here is, do I want 2 improv strikes or just one? Trying to remember where I ended up with this list when I built it previously. Referring to a list that I have built and run. All right, yeah, so I am just running one. Almost this list, the list that I have as a reference, I can't quite build because I'm missing the pocket cards. But I would love to have those, if I could. But unfortunately, they are not in, they are relatively late unlocks, so I don't have access to them here. So, the gist of this is, Sharpening Strike is going to make Improvised Strike stronger, and an Improvised Strike is going to solve problems. And then on top of that, we have tools, which are going to, we can discard to Sharpening Strike, or to Improvised Strike, and we have Combat Ready to help us draw into whatever. I think Frost Enchantment is probably worth it. And we can go down to... If we run it like this, just run 13 cards. Is that fine? It's probably fine. Okay, so in the card pool, Resourceful Strike. I'm not the hugest fan of Resourceful Strike. I don't think I'm going to take it. It's just not a card that I'm a huge fan of. Gather Equipment, though, does good work pretty consistently. Ingenuity is fine. It's not the most amazing thing here, but it's certainly not bad. This is a legendary strike deck, I think. Mana Bolt is kind of borderline, because we may not have enough powerful to power it. But I'm willing to give it a shot. I kind of try and make Runic Blast work. I don't know that we're going to have the wits for it, but I'd like to have the wits for it, you know? It's an awkward thing where there just aren't that many epics that are super valuable to us. Wave of Corruption is actually probably fine. And tends to be pretty good at getting... Well, but we're probably too aggressive for Wave of Corruption to matter. You know, we'll put in the Resourceful Strike. I'm not sure if I'm going to take it, but having it doesn't hurt. Mana Mace is fine. That all seems okay. This is a pretty good target for Sharpening Strike. One of the things that I haven't fully decided is, with this deck, is like whether I want to go for a bunch of strikes or not. I think I am going to end up going relatively high on strike count. Which means that I would want to have Sharpening Strike in the pool as well. There's kind of 2 ways to build this, right? I can either go build around a relatively small strike count of strikes that I'm just going to be repeatedly redrawing, or I can build around the potential of picking up additional strikes and just looping those. If I am going to be running more strikes, I think Mana Mace is fine. Honestly, renewing Ray is also probably okay. It's kind of like a focus that does damage. I don't think Quick Thinking is good. Emergency Shield is fine. Arcane Strike is fine. I guess Spice Slice is probably fine. Okay, so somebody once told me. All right, so that is the deck, and let's go. So depth 3, we are going to go Battered Ramparts course because we are caring about strikes. We're going to go Ether Plane so we can try and get Elemental Strike. All right, we are fighting Hollow Maws. We will need to find Cleanse. Means that we get offered a Battle Glory. We absolutely want it. Oh man, and we get an Elemental Prowess here. So we are going to specifically make sure that we... I don't think about either of those. We're going to make sure that we do not remove a card here so that we can ensure we can pick up a reroll token. Alright, so we're going to go bonk, 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 and unfortunately we do have to pass turn. But it keeps that bonus, so it's just going to easily slice through. I said we need a Battle Glory. Arms Race is better right now. But I would really like to have that Battle Glory. I think we may need the Battle Glory for the mid-boss. Oh, the mid-boss is going to be a bit tricky because Sleegaze are just kind of a challenge for this sort of deck. But just due to how this, ordering worked out. All right. So it's going to get us. I guess I can go ahead and do that. Although I'm pretty sure this is just going to be, yeah, 9. Pretty good that the numbers just work out that way. Tempo Strike is a card that has really grown on me. Mana Mace is a card that I should be more heavily considering because it has some advantages for us. I would like to find an Armory. This deck gets a lot better if we can find an Armory. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, I did get frozen here. And you get shocked. This is where Pocket Shield is really handy. Not having that is a bit unfortunate. Alright. So, we have this. Hey, there's the bandages. Let's get rid of the frail first, so we can get the full heal. Alright, Enraged Persistence is very good. Oh man, I didn't think about the fact that we're dealing with frost. I think we upgrade the sharpening strike. I'm just gonna go for damage here, I think. To that, but there we go. I do like Brilliant Idea. Could be a little awkward, but definitely our defense is pretty low right now because, like I said, I am so used to having Pocket Shield here, and that is just not a thing that's currently. So that's guaranteed to draw us Tempest. I'm gonna play this to get one more frost out, whatever that's worth. Not much, but. Dig is annoying. All right. This will conveniently eat up one of the plated on the back one. I guess I could upgrade the sharpening. No, I want to upgrade the Tempest Strike. You're going to get frozen here. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get this kill. We only need 1 damage to finish off the kill, so it could be a lot worse. Ice Gale is a bit of a problem for us. That'll do. So I'm about to freeze. I think I pitch that. Yeah, okay. That goes, we heal, we heal, we heal. Spry Vigor is pretty good. I like Bracing Cold a lot, but I think we can't quite use it here as well as I would like. So for upgrades, Sharpening Strike is pretty nice, but I think, generally speaking, Timber Strike is the other great one because it's just straight up +1 hit. But normally I think I'm going to tend to prioritize here getting to draw additional strikes. And then, like I said, I want this reroll token so that I can guarantee I can get the triple thing here. I'm going to go here because I would also like a Sharpen Weapons if I can get it. Keen Strike isn't bad, but Sharpen Weapons would be my preference. So I am going to go ahead and freeze everyone. We don't quite get the skill here, but we get very close. Bonk 'em. Armory is very good as well. We'll probably end up upgrading armory at some point. Blood Trump's not bad. Deck is overall working pretty well right now, I would say. Debating if I want to pitch that to upgrade one of these. I think I do. The Improvised Strike is also a card that we may end up cutting at some point. Yeah, it's better to do this. That's not enough damage. Which unfortunately means we are going to get shocked. But we have lethal here, almost certainly. Kind of hoping to see bandages here. Elemental Prowess. Yeah, an Improvised Strike may actually go. It is just kind of awkward. We generally want to play our strikes, I think. Or we generally want to play our tools, and so not having Impro Strike makes that easier. Like here where we can upgrade that. Do we have one more strike in the deck? Or are we holding all? No, we only have these. We only have the 3 right now. And we need to upgrade that ASAP. The Tempest Strike, I mean. Because it is a very good finisher, but we do need to upgrade it so that it can be more reliable. Unfortunately, this guy's a jerk. There we go. Stinging Strike is also a pretty good thing to have. I don't hate having like one more strike. Immediately. That kills that. Messed up a little bit here. We are going to have to trip this opportunist here, I think. I'm gonna get rid of that. Should have done this sooner. Although I guess I want shield here, so it's relevant. If we do this, then we get to kill that front one. Bye. And there's all of our strikes. And we get to do a completely reasonable amount of damage to finish that off. I think this is probably the one we want. I don't know, it's hard to say. I think that we want the evasion because our defense is pretty lacking. And like I said, I think our upgrade here is Tempest Strike. I'm okay with cutting one of the improvises at this point because we no longer are on the improvised strike. Alright, we can't get Elemental Strike. We could get Pounce. I don't think we can just Pulverize here. Ice Shards is fine, but not crucial. Just go through all of the Frost Gorgons. Hardened Strike is okay, but actually not that amazing. Mystic Ritual is always good. Oh, hey, new Mystic Ritual art. Gathering Bolt is always fine. Cornered Focus and Against the Odds are kind of pretty good for us, though. And you can see the deck is coming together. Cultivate's fine. Yeah, I like the extra mana. I don't know that, like, after doing a turn 1 fight, I don't know that Cultivate was a good call, but that's what we've done. We're going to need more turns than that against bosses. This is the thing. Probably can't hit 0 mana this way. But it's hard to be too annoyed when we're able to set up like that. Boy. I like Emergency Shield here. I think that helps patch up some of our weaknesses. Stinging Strike getting 2 more hits is really good. Flawless Persistence drawing 2 things is really good. We've just a lot of solid choices here. Like Combat Ready going to 2 is also good. Just going to 0 mana base is good. I think it's between the Stinging Strike and the Combat Ready. I think we're going to start with the Stinging Strike. And then... I don't know that I... Like, this fight seems like it could potentially be tricky, and I like just taking events. Alright, this area tends to have pretty good events. Ooh. We could get... We could just take the Phoenix fight here. There's a 50-50 chance of getting this card run. Or we could just take the free upgrade. Just take the free upgrade. Like I said, we've got a lot of good upgrades. Could upgrade the Sharpening Strikes so they scale, so their things scale faster. But I think, like, I undervalue generally. I think the Sharpening Strike upgrade. It's better than I give it credit for. Right, so we didn't get a freeze out that turn, but there's most of our strikes. And then I think, yeah, we're just going to play these for the big damage. And they're gone. Yeah, that's obviously not really useful to us right now. Mana Bolt, I don't know that we can leverage. This is fine, I guess. It may be time to start upgrading these, I guess. Cut. Honestly, Mana Bolt, maybe. We're not really stacking powerful, and I don't think we've got the bonuses we need to make Mana Bolt really work. There are some really good strikes we would love to have that like would be good epic strikes. We just don't have any of them unlocked here. Like Vibrating Strike would be pretty good. Prismatic Strike is my favorite. But since we don't have those, let's draw this. Good. Very happy to see that because it means that I can do this, which is going to burn up all the evasion. Getting value out of that one thing. Bye. Guard strike's not bad. I'll give us a shield source. I'm probably gonna cut it though, because it's just like we don't necessarily want another strike. Which is also why I think we should avoid that fight. Okay. Bloody Rage is actually okay for us. Is it? I think Corn Focus though is fine. Yeah, see, like here, it's a bit annoying that I don't have the thing that I want. I guess I could have done that. Oh well. Okay. I don't love that we're about to be bleeding. Should have thought through the fact that I was actually going to be playing that. We are... Oh, we can do this and it'll kill it. Hurry for bleed. Upgrading focus for real is actually kind of worth it at this point. Absolutely no luck on finding mana. Also, I'm actually cutting cards so I don't have an abundance of reroll tokens like I normally would. The thing is, I want to get shocked here, but I don't want to get that shocked. Or I don't want to get that close to my next shock rank. But the reason I want to get shocked here is I would like... Oh, but we were evading, so no, I didn't, because I don't want to be shocked for this turn. Oh, it's a new art. You haven't seen dead art. Doop, 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 doop. And everything is fine. Lots of incoming damage, but we're going to get to completely negate it with this. Boom. Got him. I don't think that's anything. Ingenuity's fine. That seems like another card I like take and then immediately cut. Really have to upgrade Ingenuity for it to be worth anything. Category Plus would be good against Moss specifically. Honestly, brilliant idea. I don't know, brilliant idea has been fine. Question is, am I keeping the guarded strike? I think I'm just cutting the Ingenuity. I don't think I actually want it. Like, just fairly slim pickings for epics for this list. Alright, just go through No way to just like heavily prioritize events. Going through here seems fine. We have to deal with 2 prowlers. I really don't like dealing with prowlers, but I'm sure we can manage it. Might be slightly obnoxious. All right. Whee! Man, those gloves are actually doing way more work than I was expecting. None of that is anything for us. Good to go event. And we're fine fighting these. It should be a relatively easy fight, I expect. And I'll light a burn, which works out nicely for us. And we do actually have 30 more strikes to draw, so. Bye. Yeah, I'll take a turn to gunk. Extra, the little bit of extra healing is nice, and the tough. And the plan here is basically just gunk bombs normally. Or gunk tools, I mean, not necessarily bombs specifically, but you know. Slightly unfortunate that we can't really do what we want to do here. That's fine. Need to upgrade the guarded strike. I'm going to keep it. Honestly, the cultivate could probably also go. You just chunk through problems. Taking all these cards that I don't actually want. No. No. Hunting gloves doing work. Not having to deal with getting attacked turn 1 is, of course, nice. And then let's go with some damage. Nice and easy. Yeah, decreasing mana is fine. That doesn't do anything for us, that doesn't do anything for us. Discard. Upgrade the guard strike for keeping it. I think we are. And we have other things we want to cut more. I think Sharpen Senses is our least valuable card here. And how much do we like Dig Through Muck here? I do like Ossifying Strike quite a bit, though. And we go after Ossifying Strike. So relatively low chance we get it, but may as well. I don't even have anything in hand to upgrade. Should upgrade the armory. I think I've been underrating the value of doing that. Don't need that. Bye. Yeah. I don't actually want any of these. Because they're all strikes that I can't get value out of. They're all strikes that are unupgraded, rather. Kind of to rush just to get rid of one, but I'm sure we can get rid of one soon enough here. I'm okay with getting rid of Death Focus. Actually do that. That'll work for next turn. And we just play a treasure to get rid of our card that we burned for the turn. Catch that. Gotten pretty unlucky on finding runes so far. There we go. Not that it did a ton for us, but emergency shield doing its job. And finished off. No, I'll take a dig through muck. Pass on that. Pass on that. Upgrade goes to armory, I think. Do one more fight. And then after this fight, we will rest to try and get rid of the extra Tempest Strike, I think. This thing gets attacked, that's fine. This thing gets attacked, but we can manage it. Nice. Oh, whoops. I should not have hatched that because I don't have a good way to deal with it. At least we're not opportunistic this turn. There we go. Everything's fine. I will take an Ossifying Strike. And we're going to remove the unupgraded Tempest Strike. And we're going to go. Love to see this. Let's actually transform that, I think. Glove's doing surprisingly good work still. That'll be turn. Yeah, this is a fair fight, don't worry. So we are going to have to let it get a turn this turn. Or at least we're going to have to let it unfreeze briefly. Love to draw this from... Get rid of that. Love that shock. And then... Oh wow, I really expected that to be lethal. But yeah, that's how you do a strike in a run. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it a lot. It's fairly straightforward. You get to scale it pretty quick. If you're fighting against idols, it's a bit weaker, especially into endurance. The fortress can cause you problems. There are ways to overcome the fortress, but it can be a little tricky. But I have I recorded another video with this strike in a list previously, and it was similarly good. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I will see you next time. Until then, toodles.